Hey yo, it's Chris O. I'm a tiler of 30 or probably 37 years now. But yeah, you get that. The other day I screeded this shower or this bathroom floor, and I'm back here now to waterproof. But first of all, I need to finish off this niche. The owners have sheeted the walls, and I said to them, leave that because I want to get the correct height for my niche. And that is pretty damn good. So how you get your height is it's a 6x3 tile that I'm using. I'm laying them horizontally, so I need 1200 plus my tile on the floor there, so 1210. Come up 1210, and that's where my start of my niches, so that's cool. So if I'm up on top there like that, there's 1200. So I'll bash down that nog, and that's the bottom of my niche. I will then go up say like 330, which will give myself a little bit of wiggle room. So I'll put a top plate through there. I'll cut that at 330 plus the width of my top plate, my timber. So it's about 45, so I need to go up there 375, which is there, and then with my timber put in, it brings it down 45 mil. So it ends up, my opening is then about 330, which just gives me a little bit of wiggle room. I usually like to center my niche to the shower, but in this case I haven't been able to because of that brace as well. I'm not going to knock out that brace like I did on another job. It's unnecessary on this job. I might build this out a little bit, so if I put in another nog in there just to bring it out from the wall a little bit, because it's too hard to go up there with silicone around my aluminium. It's too close to the wall, so I'll bring it out just a little. Here I noticed it when I screeded it, and I said to the owner, you've got something behind your wall. So it's keeping the wall out major. What I've got to do is fix that, and I can then patch it and we'll be good to go. But that is like I showed them, and they got a hell of a shock. But that's what you get. They are doing their best, being DIYers, and they didn't notice it. He's been watching my videos, but sometimes you've got to stick to, if you're a keyboard operator, sometimes you need to stick to your keyboard, people. Anyway, I'll nail that back. I'll break it away a little bit. I can easy patch it. It's easy fixed. I'm pretty sure I don't need to come along I need to come along a little bit. Yeah. Then it straightens up there. So from about here, there's something keeping it out. It could just be the concrete slab, because this bathroom is recessed into the concrete. So the concrete slab might be sticking out a little and they didn't notice it. Anyway, it's all good. Here I need to recess my puddle flange down so it's flush with that concrete, so I'll just cut it in. I want to leave enough room for my dropper, so I'll put this down probably about 20 mil and we're good to go. I'll show you my progress as I go. I'll start on this first though, then I'll go to that, then I'll go to this. See you soon, people. This is Chris O. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. You'll learn heaps. See ya. See what I've got here, people. It's a bit of a biggie. The owners didn't realise they'd done it, but when they were putting the sheets on and it came down there, see that, with that sticking out, that's concrete, that's the concrete floor. This is recessed. This whole bathroom is recessed down 30 odd mil from the floor. But what's happened is they've put the sheet on, they didn't notice that, they put it against that, so there's a hell of a curve, or one hell of a curve in the cement sheet. But I'll jackhammer that away, bog it up, and it'll be as good as new, nice and straight. It is a bit of a biggie at the moment, but hey, it's all good. With some power, plug into the power. Put on some muffs. Ooh. Everything, people, is fixable. So I'll just carry on with this. So I don't bore you, I'll turn the camera off. When I'm going on to the niche, I'll come back to you. See you soon. All right, everyone, I've cut through my stud there and there. That's the height. I've gone, what's that, about 330, 340, 350. 350. By the time I put on my cement sheet, that's 340 or 337 if you want to be super exact. So I'll screw this off. I'll put another piece in there just to bring it out from the wall. So about there, square it across. Lap it in. Okay, that's about right. That just brings it out from the wall a little, people. For a ensuite niche, that's a nice size. What's the length? Yeah, you're looking at 730. So that's a, you know, that's a decent size. His part here, her part here. Home and hose. Now, let's screw the sucker up. These are actually decking screws. It's not a Phillips head, and I love them because, boy, with the Phillips head I found that they'd sort of slip a bit. Not with these suckers. Like full on. Go Ozito! All the young fellas give me heaps. But you know what I say to that? The young fellas give me heaps because I'm not using a DeWalt or a Milwaukee, or God, the amount of times I use this sucker, I don't need to spend a fortune. And I'm not a tight ass. Okay, just get another one. Ah, take that, you little sucker. And there you have one niche. Like, what's it taken? I don't know, 15 minutes. Now I'll just line it, slap my sheet up there, bend that in. I've got a sheet that's already cut. I should put a bit of timber up there just to hold my sheet. And then I can pop it up, which I just happen to have right here. Let's just pop that up there. Mr. Sandman, dee 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 dee, la da 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 da, dee 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 dee, la da 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 da. Oh, good. Come on. If it doesn't work, just get another one. Still way better than Phillips. Ow! Whoop, 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 whoop. Cool. Slap your sheet up. Home and hose. I'll just go out and find the sheet. I'll mark that. What's the width I come out? Say 70. 340. Cool. All right, people, I'll just find the sheet and slap it up, and then I can start bogging up for waterproof. The owner will be getting some architrave, which is, I always like to use the 18mm. It's a way better profile. It gives me room. If I do have a slight bend in that wall and I'm using a bigger tile, it could bring it out just a tad here. If I'm using an 18mm, see that? 18mm, I've got plenty of room to play. That, I'll just trim the architrave down and butt into my tile there, so all goodly doodly. Okay, see you soon. Go here at the moment. I've just done the that backboard with a bit of cement sheet. We'll slap up that one. Turn it around. Yeah, that's better. Oh, wipe it on your shorts. Yep. Right, cut the side pieces. One in there. One in there. like so. Whooshka! Bog it up. I'll show you how I get my slope, people. I'll show you how I get my slope on the bottom of the niche. Oh, what? That broke. Oh, I stuffed that up. Throw that away. Right, I'll show you how I get my slope on the bottom of my niche, because you must have a little bit of slope, people, so the water runs off nicely. Runs down the wall, down to your waterproof at the bottom and under the strip drain. So what I do is I give it a good bog along the back. Higher than the front. Now come on, what's so hard about that? See the slope? You don't have to go sloping your timber and all that sort of shit, all that carry on. Nah. That's it. Right, that's your niche done. That's the rough stage. All I do now is when I'm doing my polyurethane, I have gloves on and I'm bogging it up nicely, then I'll waterproof. See that? The owners did that, but no biggie. I'm usually that size as well. You just patch it up, polyurethane around it. It's all good. Now I'll clean off this floor. What I want to do is clean the floor off and then give it a coat of primer sealer, my walls. It can be drying, and then I can, or maybe I'll run around the bottom first with my polyurethane, then I'll put my primer sealer on. Yeah, I've done it both ways, but if you do your primer sealer first, you've got to wait for it to dry because your polyurethane doesn't stick to wetness, so do it when it's dry. I'll bog that up with polyurethane. It'll be all good to go. Okay, let's do a bit of a clean up on this floor, Chriso, and I can get out with me poo gun and give it heaps. See you soon.